What's up, fam? We back with another video, and for this one we got Family TV on the screen. Shout out Family TV. This one is crazy actually. It's a California rapper. Don't know the name yet, but a California rapper was killed by his roommate after doing something wrong to a sister or something, crossed the line with a sister like that. But we finna check this out. So yeah, y'all make sure y'all drop a like, comment, subscribe. If y'all rock with me, man, share the channel. Other than that, make sure I got y'all grabber, whatever y'all need. Chill with me for the video, but let's rock out.
Nobody wins when the family feels.
Nation, it's your man, Lil Bruce. Welcome to my hood, Millersville, California. I'ma take
out of town niggas getting blue on. Stay with this bitch on my side. I don't put it down too long.
What's up? My name Lil Scoopy 1800. I'm from Vallejo, California, Millersville. You gonna overcome this shit. However tall that mountain is, shit, I'm gonna keep my ass running up that motherfucker no matter how much rocks come down and hit me on my shit, boulders. End of the day that I don't get up, that's gonna be a day that I missed out on. I could have been doing something new. So motherfucker look at it or feel, they gonna respect it. Cause they gonna see like, alright, that nigga, he made a way, and that nigga, he chose to do it. But they gonna see, now let me, boy.
Baltimore police arrested a man in Oakland for a homicide earlier this week. Say it happened on Peabody Road around 11 a.m. on Monday. Ward was allegedly found with a gun during his arrest today. Vacaville police say the two are roommates, and the incident is still under investigation.
Fam, let's be real. We all like to take up for our siblings, right? Especially when you're the oldest. That's just human nature. But one rule we often forget, even when it involves the people we love the most, it is to stay out of relationship problems. Because not only can it turn deadly, but it can also make you throw your entire life away for somebody who might go right back to that same person or even tell on you at the end. And that brings us to the story we got here today. A Vallejo rapper lost his life, and almost immediately, his alleged enemies took to social media to celebrate. Some even claiming responsibility for the situation. But less than 72 hours after his demise, police had shocked the internet when they announced an arrest. And it wasn't an op, and it wasn't random either. Authorities say the person responsible was his own brother-in-law, his girlfriend's brother, someone who was supposed to be family. According to reports, he stepped in, did what he felt he had to do. Something we'll later break down in the video, only to end up arrested after his own sister allegedly spoke to investigators. As more details started to come out, it looked like this situation been brewing behind the scenes for a while, with warning signs people may have ignored. So today, we're gonna go over what's been
At the end of the day, whatever they got going on, if she choosing to stick with that man, that's because she love him at the end of the day. So you taking his life, she's finna cooperate against you. What you think she finna do? Like, bro, you just... Bro.
Presented publicly, identify everyone involved, pay our respects, and most importantly, see where the situation stands right now. Because you already know, I don't give you no angle, I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna jump right to it.
Fam, if you like me, you paying when it's time for taxes. You're not getting no return. So with that being, it's in the chat. Put your link in my...
Before we get into this situation, we gotta understand where we going. And that's Vallejo, California, a city sitting on Solano County, right on the edge of the Bay Area, about 30 minutes outside of Oakland, and not too far from San Francisco. Now, for a long time, Vallejo was known as a strong Navy town, especially with the Island Navy shipyard being one of the biggest employers in the area before it shut down in the late 90s. Once that economy shifted, as expected, the city went through a lot of changes. Population shifts, economic struggles, and unfortunately, rising crime that would later shape its reputation. Now, Vallejo ain't just headlines and statistics. It's also a place with deep culture and music roots. A lot of Bay Area legends either came through or stamped their name here. Artists like E40,
I was just gonna say, if I'm not mistaken,
connected to the hypey movement, which helped put Vallejo on the map nationally. That independent hustle mentality you hear in the Bay Area music, a lot of that came straight out of cities like this. As far as landmarks, one of the most well-known spots is Murray Island, which went from military hub to now being redeveloped with studios, small businesses, and waterfront views. You also got Six Flags Discovery Kingdom, which many people don't realize sits right in Vallejo and brings a completely different energy to the city during tourist season. Then there's downtown Vallejo, and the Vallejo waterfront. Areas that have been seeing both growth and challenges over the years. A reflection of a city still trying to redefine itself. But like many parts of the Bay, Vallejo also dealt with long-standing tensions, neighborhood rivalries, and a complicated relationship with law enforcement that made national news multiply times. That environment mixed with social media, music, culture, and personal conflicts sometimes turn personal issues into public tragedies. And that's important, especially going into today's story. Because when you understand the city, you start to understand how situations like this can escalate the way it did. Now within Vallejo,
if you have CalFresh, Medi-Cal, or SSI, you may qualify for a free iPhone 11. Plus a...
The story takes us deeper into the section known as Millersville, a neighborhood that sits not too far from the city's central areas, surrounded by a mix of older residential blocks, apartments, and tight-knit streets where everybody tends to know everybody. Like many parts of Vallejo, Millerville carries that Bay Area energy, music, loyalty, and community. But it's also a place that's seen its share of struggles over the years. For a lot of local artists, neighborhoods like Millerville became more than just where you live. They also identified the neighborhood as 1800. And one of those artists from that neighborhood was Lil Scopey, 1800. His real name, Davion Calvin, just 24 years old.
Last nigga caught a face tapped and turned into a tombstone. Out of town niggas getting blue on. Stay with this bitch on my side, I don't put it down too long.
That's on my life, nigga. I'm talking. Goofy ass nigga. Huh?
It's the difference. It's the difference when we talking to a white gold nigga instead of into a stainless steel nigga though. Huh?
Hey,
hey, man. Huh? Yeah. What you talking about? A nigga that's 2024 still rocking 2-4 earrings. Come on.
Hey, free babe brother though.
Man, we all know him. Free top.
Free that nigga.
1800, man. We fucking with my nigga Smurgers visuals, man. Like, comment, subscribe, man. We out here.
Where did your name originate from?
You really want to know? Yeah. I was a fat young nigga, right? So everybody be like, damn, bro, you look like a big ass scoop of ice cream. I swear to God. Then I went from Big Scoop. I used to be Big Scoop. Then I started losing weight once I got to high school. So I changed that shit to Scoopy, Lil Scoopy. That's how I really got my name. That shit is me growing up out here, still being out here, that shit. I mean, it's different now because we grown, but it was fun, it was cool.
So how did you get into music?
Really on some real shit. My mama and my daddy, they both had their little time of rapping, and my pops he know how to harmonize and shit. But my mama, she was a rapper though, so I don't know. I was a young nigga, and I used to always see my uncles and shit rapping and shit. I used to be in the house. Nigga, they got a studio and they shit, so I'm in that motherfucker, and then I grew up. I started growing up, and then I don't know, I started freestyling. Like, I started just saying something like, whoa, something. A motherfucker got really clean. I just kept going.
So now you got an idea on who we talking about today. Unfortunately, on February 9th, 2026, Monday at around 10:49 a.m., Davon will succumb to his injuries after being shot by his alleged brother-in-law. You see, Davion and one of his alleged baby mother/girlfriend and her brother, man identified as Calvin, lived at an apartment on the 100 block of Peabody Road. According to investigators that morning, Davion got into an altercation with his girlfriend. An altercation that eventually led to hands being put on one another, allegedly. Well, eventually, Davion baby mother/girlfriend brother had jumped in, but not with his fist, with the firearm. He allegedly shot Davion in the stomach, but at that time he didn't get arrested, claiming self-defense. But it was the first homicide case in the city in 2026. No, at the time people celebrated, but shortly after, as mentioned, 3 days later, Chris would get arrested. News would report that it was Davion's roommate, alleging he lost his life for sleeping with his roommate's sister.
Seville police arrested a man in Oakland for a homicide earlier this week. Police arrested 20-year-old Michael Ward after the deadly shooting of 24-year-old Davion Calvin. Officers say it happened on Peabody Road around 11 a.m. on Monday. Ward was allegedly found with a gun during his arrest today. Vacaville police say the two are roommates, and the incident is still under investigation.
Now, this video didn't take long at all, but it was one definitely worth talking about. I got 3 more stories I plan on bringing to you guys back to back within the next hour or 2. So with that being said, we're gonna wrap this video up. Once again, Davion, rest in peace and love condolences to his family. It's a stern reminder when it comes to relationships and trying to be involved.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's the video, y'all. But if the brother-in-law they was brother-in-law, so obviously he was already messing with the sister. So they got into an argument, hands getting put on each other. That happens. But my best advice to any brother, any man in that situation that wants, stay out of it. Stay out of it. The best thing to do, if anything, break it up. Don't defend. Break it up, because at the end of the day, you doing something like that, and she gonna still want to be with the man when he gone. She gonna still mourn, miss him, all that extra shit. So you putting yourself in the blender by even doing something like that, bro. Real shit. Anybody that's listening, you putting yourself in the blender, bro. It's best just if anything, separate. If you're not gonna separate, leave the situation and let them handle it the way they gonna handle it. But it always happens like that. You go beat the nigga up, you go do something to him, she right back with him. If you don't kill him, she right back with him. So like, it's always like that, bro. Just to anybody listening, if you're not there trying to break it up, get out of the situation, because you gonna cost your life trying to do something for somebody, man. But yeah, that's the video, y'all. Let me know how y'all feel. Drop a like, comment, subscribe. If y'all rock with me, man, share the channel. Other than that, y'all be safe. You know, try to stay out the way too. Shit, I'm gonna get at y'all on the next one up.